This morning, we are gonna hit a workout. I haven't done a workout video in a very, very long time. So let's get it cracking. Let's see how we go. I actually don't know what I have planned. It's in my training app somewhere, if I can find my phone. But it should be a good day. I've been working on a lot of cardio, a lot of fitness. I wanna have a fight, so I've kind of adapted my training knowing that I'm only doing that. And I've only been going gym 3 days a week. I've been doing Muay Thai another 3 days a week, so that makes a big difference. So today I'm taking you guys with me to the motherfucking gym. Let's go, baby. Whoa. Let's go. If you're wondering why I've got this big old thing on my wheel, it's not because I'm a granddad. It is because some arsehole in London thought it was a good idea to steal my steering wheel. I knew I shouldn't have got a nice car. I should have kept my old Clio. Let's go to the gym, man. Let's make it happen. What are we putting on today? I'm liking that new Potter Paper album. You know, I love a bit of rap music, so. But yeah, let's go to the gym, man. No one cares about all this shit.
A few moments later.
Okay, we have made it to the gym. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday and there's barely anywhere to park, man. Gotta make sure I lock up my wheel. By the way, make sure you get X-Lock, Will. Shout me out. If you need, if you want to sponsor me, just drop me a little DM and I'll get back to you. Free sponsorship, I ain't even gonna charge you. Let's go to the gym though, man. Let's get it.
So let's get straight into it. Obviously, the warm-up is the most important part of your workout, in my opinion. It just gets those muscles primed and ready to fire for your amazing workout. I kick things off with a deep squat hold with some rotations. As you can see, my thoracic mobility is pretty limited. I've tried to really take my warm-ups and mobility a bit more seriously over the last 6 months, but I've never been the most flexible guy, and it is something that I'm working on. I then move into a real deep hip flexor stretch. I've been really working on this the last couple of weeks, especially. I'm actually aiming to try and do the splits at some point. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I'm not gonna give up. Then I move into some upper body mobility work. This is one of my favorite moves. You just grab a band, grab a bar, and just stretch out the upper body as much as you can. This move was shown to me by a personal trainer who does Olympic lifting, and I do it every single week without fail, and I can honestly say I have been feeling the benefits, especially as doing overhead squats is so hard for me. So let's get straight into the overhead squats, man. This is exercise number 1. I'm doing 4 sets of 4 reps. Overhead squats are difficult. Let's not pretend. You do not need to do this. You could do a goblet squat. You could do a back squat depending on your level. However, for me, I really want to improve my Olympic lifts, and I know that improving my overhead squat is a part of the process. One of the major things here is you need to make sure you've got that thoracic mobility so that you're not hinging over too much, and you need to try and push your head forward. As you can see, I don't go too heavy with this because my technique is still not the best, but I'm really focusing on getting nice and deep with my squat. And with the overhead squat, you can allow your knees to travel forward a bit more than usual, especially compared to a front squat or a back squat. So don't be afraid of that knee traveling forward. Ankle mobility is a priority here, so you can get nice and deep and just try and stay as controlled as possible. That core needs to be tight and you need to have a strong lock on the arms. I then superset this with some dual kettlebell swings. So I just want to add some power to this movement, as this for me is a full body day and I don't get to train power as much as I can during the week due to Muay Thai and other time constraints. So I'm really exploding from the hips. I'm going nice and heavy with my kettlebells at 2 24 kilo kettlebells. And yeah, this is a really important move for me because I really want to make sure I'm improving my glute strength, my hip strength, and trying to drive with maximal power. After the overhead squats, we move into some split jerks. If you are someone trying to learn Olympic lifts, my advice is to break them down. And during the week, I'll do like a full clean and press or a full clean and a split jerk. Now I'm just working on the split jerk part of the process. And from here, I'm literally just getting the bar off the rack, elbows nice and high. I'm making sure I've got at least 4 fingers under the bar. And then I'm just dipping the hip slightly and exploding up with a really strong lockout. And if you can, what I found that really helps is like really pushing my head forward while keeping my shoulders and my core nice and tight. The problem that I found with this is as I get heavier, I kind of lose my ability to do those cues. I get a bit scared, and I'm sure a lot of you get scared too. So the main thing is you need to just focus on being explosive from the hips and locking the arms out. What I have found is that when I lock out the arms aggressively, it doesn't matter how heavy the weight is, I can just hold it a bit more easy. I drive my legs forward and that back leg is nice and soft, coming up as quickly as I can. I did 3 sets of 4 reps here. So I'm just getting some volume in. It's probably a little bit more than what most coaches would program, but I really want to start breaking that 100 kilo for the split jerk. So for me, I really want to get some volume in at a slightly heavier weight. I actually did this all the way up to 85 kilos. I don't think I recorded my 85 kilo rep, but I'm building this up and I think that I'm going to get close to 100 kilos pretty soon. As someone who hasn't done Olympic lifting for over like 6 months, this is pretty good for me. This is a pretty technical move. So as an alternative, you could do a shoulder press, you could do a kettlebell press, you could do a dumbbell clean and press. There are so many alternatives, but those are the 3 that I would go for that require a little less technique. Sticking with the upper body work, I then move into the alternating kettlebell shoulder press. Now I do love this move because as I'm pressing one, I'm holding the other, which is requiring me to have some stability, strength, and it's really burning out my shoulders as I do it. And to be honest, as I record the voiceover, my shoulders are actually killing me. This is a really, really good move for the shoulders. You need to keep your core nice and tight, really extend the elbows all the way, but you don't need to lock out. My personal opinion is you want to keep a little bit of tension. So you just want to go just shy of locking out completely, but you do obviously need to make sure you're getting a good range of motion. Pick a challenging weight, but don't pick a weight that's overbearing. Just make sure it's challenging enough so that you get that burn in the muscles. I went for 8 reps on each side and I did 3 sets on this one. Again, if you need an alternative could be a barbell shoulder press, a Smith machine shoulder press, or a dumbbell shoulder press to keep it nice and simple. To finish off, I did a nice conditioning circuit, 15 minutes, nothing too crazy. The goal here wasn't to blow out my lungs or train until I vomit or feel sick, just about getting a nice steady pace, improving my aerobic base and my lung capacity. So let me break it down for you. It was 15 minutes on the bike. Every 3 minutes, I'd hop off the bike and do a decline Russian twist and 8 dual kettlebell snatches. There was no break, no rest in between, just hopping off the bike straight into the work, then back onto the bike. While I'm doing that, the timer for the 15 minutes is still running. So that still counts as part of the time. Then I'll just continue again for another 3 minutes, hop off and go again. I completed about 4 rounds and then I was done. And that was pretty good. And then I finished off with 15 minutes on the treadmill, just walking to get my steps in. I didn't record that because who wants to see me walk on the treadmill? Now, there are a couple alternatives you could do for that. Rather than snatching the kettlebells, you might want to just do a dumbbell shoulder press or a kettlebell shoulder press. And rather than doing a decline Russian twist, you could do a plank, you could do a Russian twist on the floor, you could do leg raises. Just try to put in some type of core work. And that's it. That was it for the workout. It's pretty simple, pretty standard stuff. Obviously, some of the moves are a bit more technical, a bit more advanced, but I have offered you guys some alternatives for you to do. Hopefully you've enjoyed that workout. That wraps it up for me on a Saturday morning. Usually I don't really train like this on a Saturday because I've been training a lot more Muay Thai, but that's why my training has shifted a lot recently. Hopefully you found this useful. Let's wrap this up.
Workout finito, done, workout done. Obviously this YouTube channel is in its infancy, literally, but we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So I want you guys to really help me out, subscribe and let me know what you want to see more of. Is it workouts? Is it talking about business? Is it men's health, men's fitness, men's mental health, like things that men should be doing? Obviously I want this channel to grow. I like YouTube, man. YouTube is a bit more closer to what I enjoy. So hopefully you guys found that workout very useful. You can steal it, make it yours, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for being a part of the journey. Spectrum Fit, let's go.